Arsenal fans. I'm very, very sad after that goal, after that winner. Felt like a punch in the stomach, you know? Yeah, you could see the whole team deflate after the moment slapped the net. And then, as if the night wasn't painful enough, Gabriel goes down. That was the moment that everything changed. He usually doesn't stay down unless it's serious, and he signalled to the bench, and you could feel the whole belief drain out of the players. Uh, the treble dream is gone. It's gone. The quadruple, everything. The time of injury cannot have gone worse. It's not even a joke. It could have gone worse, but the the, 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 the frustrating part is that we didn't lose because Southampton were unbelievable. We lost because we weren't good enough. We were sloppy in possession. We were slow in the transition. And we lacked any real control in the midfield. We created chances, but we didn't take them. And when you play like that, with that level of carelessness away from home, you're asking to be punished. And that is exactly what we did. Southampton simply wanted it more. And that was the worrying part. That was the most worrying part that I was concerned with. I don't know. The first goal is a perfect example of us switching off. The midfield did not track the runner or the runners. The backline dropped too deep, and there was absolutely no pressure on the ball at all. Everyone was just waiting for someone else to react. Uh, there was that was basically just basic defending. Stay tight, stay aggressive, stay switched on, and we failed to do all three. The most key three things you do in defending, and you just stand there waiting for someone else to do something. I get it. It wasn't a moment of brilliance from Southampton, right? But it was a moment where we had a bit of laziness from us. Well, not a bit, but a lot of laziness from us. The winner that they got is even more embarrassing because two players, I don't know who it was, I can't remember, but someone always drifts inside like they always do, and someone got completely left isolated. Normally, Gabriel covers that space, he communicates, he organises, he steps in, but without him, the entire structure just collapses, and Charles just walks in to the box unmarked, with no pressure, no awareness from anyone, and that's just stupid defending. And it's exactly why losing Gabriel mid game was chaotic. My guy he just walked in to the defence into the box and just shot and scored. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. And don't get me wrong. It's annoying. When Gabriel went down, right, the whole team's energy shifted. We saw that. You can see the panic in the back line. Arteta's face when it gets to him, it said everything. It said anything. He knows how important Gabriel is. He's the leader of our defence. He's the organizer. He's the aggressor. He's the one who keeps everyone in line. But without him, without him, what happens? Yeah, what happens when we lose him? We lose our aerial dominance, our composure, and our ability to defend transitions. Transitions. Okay? But the most concerning part is, okay, people, is if he misses the Sporting game, or even worse, the Man City game, our season might look very, 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 very different. This injury might be, it might be the moment that probably defines this month or next month Arsenal. And it's very, very concerning. And we know that, but it could be nothing, you know. It could be nothing. But who knows these days? Who knows? And the scary part is Gabriel isn't the only issue in the injury. We've had 12, okay, 1 and 2, put them together makes 12 players in and out of training over the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You can't build rhythm, you can't rotate properly, and you can't maintain intensity when half of your squad is out with knocks, or carrying knocks, or carrying injuries, okay? This is the worst possible time for an injury crisis. When every game matters, every point matters, and we're going into the most important part of the season. Let's talk about fitness updates, okay? Let's talk about fitness updates, because this is annoying me. Very much annoying me. Saka doesn't look right. He's playing, but he's not sharp. That not from last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was, or the first game in England, is clearly still affecting him. That's why he didn't play. And you can see it in his movements and his decision making. He'll probably start on Tuesday. I don't know, but he's definitely lower limber, 100%. Declan Rice, he is running on fumes. That guy, you can see the fatigue in his legs. He has covered every single blade of grass on every bit he's played on. Every game that he has played, he has covered it all. He's covered in blade of grass. He is exhausted. He needs rest. But he's too important to rotate. And then there's Eberechi Eze, right? This is a big one because he's a 50-50 for Sporting. Okay? With muscle tightness. It's not a tear, don't worry. But still a risk, so if he is out, we have lost another creative ball carrier. The player who can break lines and unlock defences on their own, on his own, on his own. You know, I just don't know, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, and this is scary. This is actually really scary. But this is the first time all season where it feels like the momentum is slipping. If you know what I mean. The the treble was gone. The quadruple was gone. Injuries are piling up. The performances are dipping rapidly. and City are waiting the 30th of April. This is where you ask big questions, right? Is this a wobble? Or is the season generally slipping away? Are we witnessing a temporary setback? Or are we watching the start of a collapse? Those four questions are key. But I want to hear what you think, because right now it feels like we're walking into a very dangerous wonderland. If you know, you know. Tuesday is now a must win, as we know. There's no excuses. We just need to start the strongest lineup available. Rice has to be played to protect the defense. Saka and Martinelli need to stay wide if they play to stretch the pitch, or Madueke. The ball movement has to be so much quicker. The intensity has to be higher from the first whistle, because Sporting will punish us if we start slow. We learned that from Southampton. Look what happened. This is probably the moment where the team either collapses or show the mentality that we've been showing or talking about all season. Yeah. We're hurting. We're hurting. We can see that. We know. But the season isn't over. We've got Sporting on Tuesday and City on the 19th. Okay? And there's still everything to fight for. Okay? There's still everything to fight for. Let me know in the comments, is the season slipping away, or do you still believe, which I do? And make sure you subscribe, because I'll be covering every single injury update and every Arteta reaction, or every twist in this insane running. But yeah, for now, come on, you